And this first poem is actually dedicated to Rachel, and congratulations for her new book. And it's a thank you to everyone who takes the chance to write about your sex and put it out, because it's not the easiest thing to do, and we're all so grateful that we do it. So it's called Sextroverts. We turn outside that which most keep in. We turn curiosity into art, touches into power, kisses into play, orgasm into revolution. We are sextroverts. We appreciate the subtleties of the inner thigh right before it meets the torso. The curve of hips sliding into hours of waist, slipping fingers between the gulf from breast to breast, brushing aside strands of hair from base of neck, beginning always with an empty canvas, like any painter would. Then landing kisses with all manner of force, listening for the symphony of sighs that accompanies each fiery touch, risking too much rather than settling for too little. We open fully, leave nothing unexplored. We watch one another with eyes open, no shyness, no turning away. Every change in your face above mine reflects your pleasure. Every tone of breath as it slides through my ears, followed by tongue and teeth, the smile of your body wrapping itself into mine. Spirits rise here, too, as much as they do anywhere. So poets are lucky here. We write shorter stuff so we can fit a few more things in. So I've got another one called Every Time I Pass the Couch. My friends have stopped sitting on my couch when they come over. I don't know. So if I invite you over, I have a chair. Ordinary as it looks when empty, my deep cushioned, wide-bottomed, subtle flowered, plump, pillowed, full of curves yet strong couch has changed since you draped yourself on it one Friday afternoon. You show up late, weary from traffic, wet from rain. I put a bourbon in your hand, weave your legs into mine, as jeans on jeans, we unravel the day's events until our glasses run dry. And then, with our usual urgency, your hand reaches for the back of my neck. You free my tongue from the tyranny of words with yours until nothing tenuous remains. As you pull me onto you naked now, it does dawn on me that I could tease and play and maybe stay out of reach for just a minute, enjoy the wanting longer so the having might be sweeter. But the full feel of you beneath me robs me of the patience to wait. And instead, without hesitation, I slip every inch of you inside me, revel out loud at such a perfect fit. All at once, I want you over me, under me, behind me, over me, under me, behind me, over me, under me, behind me. You meet my every request, make a few of your own, the geometry of passion offering more angles and possibilities than we have time to explore. In raw words, we say it plainly. You feel so fucking good. Poetry is inadequate then as it is now for such primal things. Yet the incantation compels me to let go completely again and again, until finally you do the same. Neither of us worrying about the nonsense of promises, grateful instead to just catch our breath and maybe discover that freedom can be just this simple, just this sweet, that my full of curves yet strong couch may be ordinary, but it will never be empty again in quite the same way. And the last one is for all of us adults who think that we've already had our first time and you don't get to have another first time. I believe we need to find ways to continue having first times, whatever it takes. So this is called First Time. I'm late, but I go anyway. Only a half hour, maybe it's enough, maybe it's too long. I've thought about it all day, a chance to be out of control. Isn't that why I came? I get to the door and knock, but it's already open. I push it and go in. I call out for him, but only the cat answers. Cassandra Wilson is playing my favorite. I know every word. How does he know this about me? I find him in one of two red leather chairs, glass of wine and candle on the table. He doesn't get up to greet me. I don't want him to. Suddenly the rush to get here slows into finally being here. What do you want? I want you to be in charge. I shiver a little when I say it. Do you want them in the front or the back? I want you to be in charge. Do you want your clothes on or off? I want you to be in charge. He finally gets it. He takes my shirt off and tells me I have a beautiful body for ropes. I shiver again. My pants apparently are staying on. It's just as well for now. It's enough to adjust the ropes, encircling my breasts, weaving down my back, arms cinched behind me. The wrapping takes many minutes. It will take this long to get back out, I think. My heart races a bit at the thought and then slows again until finally, I'm in. He turns me to face him and takes a long, long look. Under the weight of his gaze, I relax, a little giddy, relieved. He asks me more questions about what I want. My answer remains the same. I want you to be in charge. He's looking for my edges, but he falls off his own before he finds one of mine. He calls me the queen of maybe. Like everyone else, he thinks I'm such a player, when all I really am in this moment is shy, unsure, turned on, open. He calls me a tough cookie, but really I'm just on a ride, and for once in my fucking life, I'm not driving. So yes, bend me over the chair, run your nails over my ass, pull my hair back, make me wonder what you'll do next. He asks me how I'm feeling. He notices I can't talk. So he asks again. I say I'm fine, and then I admit, a little scared. But just a little, and I don't say stop. I hang out there on the edge. What am I scared of? An entire village of stories rushes in, tales of being taken when I didn't want to be, and the way it trains you to control everything all the time, and the way that when it robs you of the freedom to be taken, and that becomes your deepest desire, and the way you create a container around you to keep yourself safe, and then that very container becomes your prison. There's more room to play there, in the shadows of yes and no and why and how much, and the place where I became a maybe, and the place where I might finally drop over the edge, take the exquisite free fall into myself, explore the paradox of being bound to break free. But I'm not interested tonight. Tonight, all I care to feel are the places where the ropes are digging into my shoulders, how it feels when he holds my hands tenderly behind me 1 minute and then pulls me tighter into myself the next. So my shoulder is sore from the tugging. He loosens it a bit. He holds me, and our necks and heads caress. I tell him I feel like I should be doing something, touching him, responding, giving. He just smiles and says, "Isn't it a relief?" Finally, he kisses me on the lips. When he pulls back, he looks into my eyes and laughs, a little uncomfortable. "Was that too intimate?" he asks. "No," I say, "it's what I wanted. I wanted you to kiss me without having to ask." He kisses me again, with more passion and confidence this time. We know, without looking at watches or cell phones, that time is up. We have come far enough for today. Slowly, I am unraveled in more ways than one.